Okay, so please pay attention. I'm opening our MUN session. Good morning and welcome to all the delegates at the MUN session. I am Rahmat Prayoga as chairman and my partner Naila, so chairman. We will get the cost of this MUN from beginning to end. Please cooperate and be orderly. The discussion in today's MUN session is the elimination of nuclear weapon. Before that, I will be roll call. I will start taking roll call. Please respond with present or present and vote.
I will attend starting from South Africa.
Present and vote.
Australia,
Present.
Brazil,
Present and vote.
Russia,
Present.
US,
Present.
UK,
Present.
French,
Present.
China,
Present.
Israel,
Present.
North Korea,
Present.
South Korea,
Present and vote.
Saudi Arabia,
Present and vote.
Japan,
Present and vote.
Indonesia,
Present and vote.
Turkey,
Present.
India,
Present.
Pakistan,
Present.
Iran,
Present.
Spain,
Present.
Okay, we have present quorum and we might now proceed with the agenda. First agenda, general speaking list. We are now opening the general speaking list. Delegate wishing to speak, please raise your placard. Okay, first Spain to Japan, third South Africa, for US, 5 China, 6 Pakistan, 7 India. I now recognize the delegate of Spain for 3 minutes, please.
Good morning, Honorable Chair and fellow delegates. A nuclear weapon is a device designed to release energy in the form of an explosion as a result of nuclear fission, nuclear fusion, or a combination of the two. Nuclear weapons produce enormous explosive energy. The energy of the explosion can be described in a way equivalent to that of a conventional chemical explosive TNT. Nuclear weapons are very dangerous weapons. Therefore, the United Nations General Assembly provides education to the public about the danger of nuclear weapons and the importance of the total elimination of nuclear weapons. The United Nations General Assembly also designated September 26 as the International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. In 2024, the United Nations notes that there will still be about 12,100 nuclear weapons. In 2020, the Foreign Affairs Committee of Spain Congress of Deputies passed a resolution welcoming the negotiation and adoption of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons as an effort to move toward peace, security, and disarmament. Dozens of cities in Spain, including Barcelona, have asked the Spanish government to sign and ratify the agreement. Spain is a party to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty on NPT as a non-nuclear weapon state. Its safeguard treaty under the NPT entered into force in 1967 and in 1985 came under the safeguard arrangement of Euratom. The Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons or NPT is at the heart of global effort to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons, to promote cooperation in the peaceful use of nuclear energy, and to advance the goals of nuclear disarmament and general of comprehensive disarmament. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, the Legend of Spain. Next we have the Legend of Jepang. Please.
Good morning, everyone. I'm representing.
Good morning, everyone. I'm represent from Japan. Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, the delegation of Japan stand before this awesome forum with strong determination and unwavering commitment. A world free of nuclear weapons is not merely an ideal, but a moral and strategic necessity. As the only nation to help support the devastation caused by the use of nuclear weapons in war, Japan deeply understands the destruction and human suffering that weapons bring. The humanitarian tragedy of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 have become the foundation for Japan's enduring commitment to promoting the complete elimination of nuclear weapons worldwide. As a technological advanced nation with significant influence in the Asia-Pacific regions, Japan often draws international attention in discussion on nuclear issues. This statement reaffirms that Japan does not possess nuclear weapons and underscoring its steadfast support for global non-proliferation and disarmament policies. Since the end of World War II, Japan has adopted a non-nuclear principle as the foundation of its defense policy. Japan adheres to the three to alternate the national territory.
Stop the time for the current has elapsed.
Thank you.
Okay, the new delegate of Japan. Next, we have the delegate of South Africa.
Good morning, delegates. I present the country of South Africa. As a commitment to the elimination of nuclear weapons, South Africa has signed and ratified several important international treaties. One of these, the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, which South Africa joined in 1991 as a nuclear state. In addition, the country ratified the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty in 1999, becoming the first African country to do so. Furthermore, on 25 February 2019, South Africa became the 22nd country to ratify the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, which aims to eliminate nuclear weapons globally and welcome the milestone entry in the first of the TPNW as one of the most important developments towards nuclear disarmament since the Organization of Founding. South Africa is also a party to the Treaty of Pelindaba, which declared Africa a nuclear weapon-free zone in 1996. The concrete steps that South Africa has taken toward the elimination of nuclear weapons are not only limited to the physical dismantling of its weapons, but also to active involvement in international diplomacy related to disarmament. South Africa openly allowed to conduct a full inspection of a nuclear facility to ensure that no weapons program remains. In addition, South Africa has also played a significant role in promoting global nuclear disarmament through participation in international forums and being a leading voice in urging other countries to sign and ratify the TPNW.
Stop the time for the current has elapsed.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate of South Africa. Next, we have the delegate of US.
Honorable Chair and the fellow delegates, can we, for American, read the position paper? Historically, and the United States was the first country to develop nuclear weapons. A project known as Manhattan Project in August 1944. The first nuclear weapon test was conducted in the New Mexico desert in July. To date, the number of nuclear weapons is around 5,244. Despite this, in the United States government signed the INF Treaty with the Soviet Union during the Cold War in 1987. This treaty marked American participation in arms control agreement. However, due to violation by Russia in the 2018, we withdrew from the INF Treaty in 2019. Furthermore, in 2015, the U.S. government just signed the Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, nuclear deal with Iran and the P5 plus countries. Then, the Treaty of Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, or TPNW, in 2017, the goal of TPNW itself to create a safe world
with no total nuclear abolition. However, America only agreed to nuclear deterrence and restriction, but not nuclear abolition. Some important points of America's statement in the TPNW are as follows. The first, the United States was the first country to even nuclear weapons, and to that there are 5,244 nuclear weapons. That number is
The time for the
unknown to
card
everyone.
has elapsed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate of US. Next, we have the delegate of China.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, China has started a nuclear weapons program since the 1905 days and has continued to update and develop to date. Actually, China released the real threat posed by existence of nuclear weapons to international peace and security. However, the China, in this case, reject the unilateral and premature elimination of nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons are not always quick to start conflict by attacking other countries, but it is possible this nuclear creation is used for various medical purposes and power generation. In addition, these nuclear weapons can also be used as an important deterrent to maintain state sovereignty and security. The main purpose of developing China nuclear capabilities is to protect the people and maintain national security, not to attack or start nuclear conflict with other countries. China always upheld the principle of no fair use. Because China's nuclear policy is defensive and focused on preventing nuclear war. China will only use nuclear weapons in retaliation if it is attacked first with nuclear weapons, and the Chinese state calls on all countries with nuclear weapons to provide the same guarantee. Anyway, in this case, China rejects the unilateral and premature elimination of nuclear weapons. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate of China. Next, we have the delegate of Pakistan.
Hello, good morning all. Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, responsibility are as part of the international community. The Islamic Republic of Pakistan expressed its view and position on the very important global issue, namely the elimination of nuclear weapons. As a country with a complex historical and global political background, Pakistan considers that nuclear disarmament efforts must be based on the pillar of justice, equality, and mutual security. The Islamic Republic of Pakistan views the issue of the elimination of nuclear weapons as a critical issue for international peace and security as a country that has developed nuclear capabilities. Pakistan is well aware of great responsibility in the possession of such weapons. However, regarding in the international legal framework, Pakistan has not yet signed the treaty on the non-proliferation of nuclear weapons because the treaty is considered discriminatory and does not reflect equality for all countries. The treaty only gave formal recognition to the country as law owner of nuclear weapons as close legal access to
The
all
time for
countries.
the current has elapsed.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate of Pakistan. Next, we have the delegate of India.
Good morning, delegates. Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, since the end of World War II, nuclear weapons have taken center stage in global security policy. Major powers see them as a major deterrent against external aggressions and as a strategic balance force. India view the development of nuclear capabilities as an important step to ensure national sovereignty and security, especially with India's unstable regional environment. The Republic of India represents international efforts toward a world free of nuclear weapons. However, as a country in a complex geopolitical region with two nuclear armed neighbors, India rejects the idea of total elimination of nuclear weapons without a balanced approach and balanced security conditions. India believes nuclear weapons are important for regional stability and preventing widespread conflicts. India rejects the total elimination of nuclear weapons in a hurry due to the unstable global and regional security situation. India suggests, number one, a best and trust-based approach to nuclear disarmament. Number two, international recognition of India's defensive approach to nuclear weapons. Number three, encourage the adoption of global no-first-use policies to reduce the risk of nuclear conflict.
The time for the call has elapsed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate of India. General speaking list, then are there any option for a moderator's caucus?
No, Chair.
Okay, sorry. Are there any objection to the previous paper? Okay, next agenda, moderator caucus. Are there any option for the moderator caucus? Okay, please, US.
From
Okay. From US, giving option 5 speaker 3 minutes.
Okay, let's get. Please, Saudi Arabia.
Three speaker, we have option 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, there are two choice. First option, 5 speaker, 3 minutes. Second option, 3 speaker, 2 minutes. So, we vote.
South Africa,
First option.
Australia,
First option.
Brazil,
First option.
Russia,
First after.
US,
First option.
UK,
First option.
French,
First option.
China,
First option.
Israel,
First option.
North Korea,
First option.
South Korea,
First option.
Saudi Arabia, Japan, Indonesia,
First option.
Turkey,
First option.
India,
First option.
Pakistan,
First option.
Iran,
First option.
Spain.
First option.
Thank you.
Okay, the most votes first option with 18 votes. Are there any objection? Are there any objection? Okay, because there is none, then the option is approved. Okay, the floor is now open. Delegate, please raise your placard to be recognized. Okay, first France, second Turkey, third Russia, fourth Brazil, 5 Iran. Okay, thank you. Delegate of France, you have the floor for 3 minutes. Please.
Okay, delegate, France has processed nuclear weapons for a long time, and so is the intention of regulation its status and nuclear power in the near future. On contrary, President Emmanuel Macron recently announced a plan to export French nuclear protection to other European countries in the response to geopolitical tension, particularly due to the Russia-Ukraine war. President Macron emphasized that France's nuclear deterrent system is a pillar of Europe's security, and that the discuss to use nuclear weapons remains in the hand of the French President, commander of the Army Forces. France is open discuss regionally the possible development of nuclear weapons in the Europe country following an example in the United States, where we have stationed nuclear different NATO security. France adopt realistic and pragmatic position regarding nuclear disarmament.
Stop the time for the current has elapsed.
Okay, French Excellency serves their balance maintaining in the nuclear state while promoting and control in the national dialogue to the nuclear traceability. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate of France. Next, we have the delegate of Turkey.
Good morning, delegate, honorable chair and fellow delegate. We from Turkey will read the position paper. Turkey does not have nuclear weapons. They only share nuclear weapons with members of the North Atlantic Defense Pact or NATO and Collective Defense Treaty military alliance. However, Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan expressed his desire for Turkey to have nuclear weapons a month before Turkey's invasion of Syria. In the same year, Turkey showed interest in NAS. Despite not having nuclear weapons, Turkey has nuclear power plants. They are building for nuclear power plants as reported by World Nuclear. Turkey already has the capability to develop a bomb program, uranium deposit and research reactors, as well as mysterious link to the nuclear war's most notorious illicit supplier. Experts estimate that it will take several years for Turkey to acquire nuclear weapons unless Erdogan decides to buy them. The risk to Erdogan will be enormous. Turkey has ambitious plans to build domestically produced nuclear power submarines. This was revealed.
Stop, the time for the card has elapsed.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, the judge of Turkey. Next, we have the delegate Russia.
Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, the delegation of the Russian Federation stands before this assembly to address the critical issue of nuclear disarmament, a matter that stretches at the very core of international peace and global strategic stability. Russia acknowledges the deep desire of many nations for a war free from nuclear weapons. It is a vision disablement. However, the vision must be pursued through a protected, balanced, and flexible process that respects the security interests of nations. Let us be clear, yes, the Russian Federation possesses nuclear weapons. As one of the 5 recognized nuclear weapons states under the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, our arsenal and measurement for aggression, but as a deterrent, a guarantor of our national sovereignty and global equilibrium. This Russia wishes to possess this weapon in reality. No, we do not provide the existence of nuclear weapons, nor do we seek to expand them without necessity. However, in a world where nuclear capabilities persist for several states.
Stop, the time for the card has
Thank you.
elapsed.
Okay, thank you, the judge of Russia. Next, we have the delegate of Brazil.
Okay, Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, here I'm from the Brazilian delegation. Brazil firmly the total elimination of nuclear weapons worldwide as a country that number 1 ratified the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons or NPT. Number 2, Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons TPNW. Brazil upholds the principle that global security cannot be built the threat of mass destruction. Brazil rejects the possession of nuclear weapons as a symbol of power and believes that such weapons only escalate international tensions. Brazil has also been a pioneer as establishing the nuclear weapon-free zone in Latin America and the Caribbean through the Treaty of Tlatelolco, and works closely with Argentina under the framework of ABACC. With a spirit multilateralism, Brazil urges nuclear armed states to fulfill their disarmament commitments in a concrete and a gradual manner. The world will be safer not through the accumulation of weapons
of mass destruction, but through the strategy of trust, diplomacy, and international cooperation. Well, Brazil stands firmly in the belief that the future of the world must be filled of nuclear weapons. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate of Brazil. Next, we have the delegate of Iran.
Good morning, Honorable Chair and fellow delegates. With advanced technology and scale and it advanced the level of the development of nuclear technology today, Iran has been developing nuclear technology in the Middle East for a long time, which has made it relative threat to the international security system. Against this background, Iran has a complex and quality strategic position regarding the issue of nuclear disarmament. Iran has a complex and that the nuclear elimination effort is a process that must be carried out with the development of mutual respect, transparency, and justice, in which Iran aims to develop powerful nuclear technology must be recorded and guarded. With international supervision, it is assured as part of the commitment to prevent the proliferation of nuclear weapons. And officially, Iran does not have nuclear weapons. Its nuclear program is for powerful purpose of the benefit of the people, not for the development of nuclear weapons. Iran is a member of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty on NPT, and thus its nuclear program is solely for extreme purpose, such as power generation and medical not for the development of nuclear weapons. Iran has declared uranium for research, which has been never announced possessed nuclear weapons. In addition, Iran represents almost percent use of nuclear weapons. Iran has officially stated that it is no intention of developing nuclear weapons. Iran's superstate leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has often issued a fatwa regulation decree banning the production.
The time for the current has elapsed.
Okay, and the policy of nuclear weapons, however, with occasions to Iran may want minor development nuclear weapon is the future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate of Iran. Warrior Caucus, the end. Are there any objection to the previous paper? Are there any objection to the previous paper? Okay, please, Israel.
Good morning, delegate. Here I want to review about what Brazil country that if the region Brazil agreed to eliminate nuclear power is because moral of and strategy need. I don't think that is a strong reason because we all know that nuclear power can be used carelessly. So I mean, it's the context. The position of nuclear power is not an effective tool, right? So, which can be used carelessly, but rather an instrument of defense and strategic stabilization for the country. So, according to us from the Israel delegation, nuclear must be mindset as a means of protecting the country or to anticipate unwanted thing. No alteration to defense. Thank you.
Okay, please, Australia.
Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, here I want to review what Iran conveyed. Although Iran claims its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes, its uranium enrichment activity reached a level close to weapons grade 60%, and its inconsistent compliance with the JCPOA raised serious doubt. Iran's assertion that it has no intention to develop nuclear weapons contradicts the technical step it has taken, which indicate readiness for weaponization. Moreover, the threat to withdraw from the NPT reflects inconsistency and its commitment to non-proliferation. In this context, the right to peaceful nuclear technology shall not be used as a shield to obscure potential threats to regional and global stability. Full transparency and a firm commitment to international oversight should be the priority, not mere unilateral claims. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Australia. Okay. Are there any objection to the statement? Okay. Moderator caucus, then are there any option for the moderator caucus again? Are there any option for a moderator caucus again? Okay, please speak.
Chair, please moderate for speakers 3 minutes.
Are there any option for moderator caucus again? Nothing. Okay, since there is one option, can it be approved? Since there is one option, can it be approved? Are there any objection? Okay, because there is none, then the option is approved. Okay, the floor is now open. Delegate, please raise your placard to be recognized. Okay, North Korea. Second, Arab Saudi. Third, UK. Fourth, Indonesia. Okay, delegate of North Korea, you have the floor for 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. Morning everybody, Honorable Chairperson and fellow delegates. I'm here from delegation for DPRK, Democratic People Republic of Korea. The possession of nuclear weapon is of paramount importance of North Korea as it serves as a means of uphold national sovereignty and even defense against external threat. The strategic imperative is developed by SAARC to maintain global respect and security. The delegation of the Democratic People Republic of Korea affirms that nuclear weapons are a legitimate means of defense in the face of real threats from foreign military power, in particular from the United States and its allies. The unilateral of selective elimination of nuclear weapons is unfair and unrealistic. We have witnessed firsthand how certain countries have retained and even modernized their nuclear arsenal, while others are pressured to disarm without security guarantees. We want to make it clear that until the imperialists stop putting weapons in our face, DPRK will never give up its freedom. If the international community really wants the world to be free of nuclear weapons, then the removal of all nuclear weapons must be total, complete, and equal for all countries without exception. We are open to peaceful dialogue, but we will not put the pressure to undermine the principle of our national sovereignty. North Korea is threat to its security from the United States, Japan, and South Korea. Because of this, North Korea is working on developing nuclear weapons to strengthen its defense and balance the military strength of other countries in ASEAN. In 2025, President Kim said that this year is very important for North Korea to develop nuclear weapons. He said the developing nuclear weapon is a very important job to the country. It helps protect North Korea independence and safety. So we doesn't agree from the elimination of nuclear weapon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegate of North Korea. Next, we have the delegate of Saudi Arabia.
Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has not yet signed or ratified the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons (TPNW). 2018 until 2020, the Kingdom voted in the annual United Nations General Assembly resolution calling on all states to sign, ratify, or accede to the TPNW as soon as possible. However, signed 2021, Saudi Arabia has not voted in the resolution. Saudi Arabia is in the process of signing the 122 agreement with the United States, which is a legal framework under the U.S. Atomic Energy Action to ensure civil nuclear cooperation doesn't contribute to the proliferation of nuclear weapons. In conclusion, Saudi Arabia plays an active role in diplomacy and international cooperation for the elimination of nuclear weapons, while setting up a closely monitored civilian nuclear program and maintaining strategic options regarding nuclear weapons as a response to regional threats. We are from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia disagree with the direct action of total abolition, because this is directly related to the security, strategic stability, a gradual approach to the development of these nuclear weapons, and a strong verification mechanism. Thank you from delegates of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Okay, thank you, delegate of Saudi Arabia. Next, we have the delegate of UK.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable chair and fellow delegates. In 2017, the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, or TPNW, emerged with aim to totally prohibit the use, development, production, possession, and storage of nuclear weapons and promote complete disarmament. The UK refused to join TPNW because it considered the treaty unrealistic and has the potential to undermine the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, or NPT, which is the mainframe rover global disarmament effort. The UK believe that the nuclear weapons are the last guarantee of national security and an important part of deterrent strategy, particularly through the Trident system, which has been in continuous operation since 1969 to ensure the second stack capability. In addition, as NATO member, the UK should consider the alliance obligation to reject the TPNW because it ignores geopolitical realities and threats from countries such as Russia and China, and does not include nuclear weapon states in negotiation process. The UK has also criticized the TPNW not providing a robust verification mechanism like that in NPT and preferred press approach through the P5 process forum and international disarmament verification partnership. The United Kingdom arsenal modernization policy, including increased warhead limit in 2021, reflect the belief that strategic stability can only be maintained by maintaining a credible nuclear capability. So, the rejection of the TPNW is part of an effort to maintain balance between commitment and disarmament and national security needs in the context of involving global threats. Thank you. Thank you from Delegate United Kingdom.
Okay, thank you, Delegate of UK. Next, we have the Delegate of Indonesia.
Thank you and good morning delegates from Indonesian delegates. Indonesian unwavering commitment to nuclear disarmament stems from humanitarian principles and a dedication to global peace and security. As a signatory to the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons and an active participant in international forums like the UN and NEM, Indonesia highlights the catastrophic humanity and environmental consequences of nuclear weapons use, emphasizing the potential for widespread devastation and long-term damage. Indonesian action demonstrates these commitments, signing the NPT, actively supporting the TPNW, and advocating for the Southeast Asian nuclear weapons-free zone. Recognizing the challenges posed the state reliance on nuclear deterrence, Indonesia promotes a multilateral approach focusing on enhanced transparency in nuclear arsenals, fostering collective security dialogue to build trust and reduce reliance of nuclear weapons and deterrence. Furthermore, Indonesia campaigns technical and financial cooperating to assist developing nations in disarmament efforts, strengthening international norms, and establishing robust verification and mechanism to ensure compliance with disarmament agreements. Indonesia is facing for a world free from nuclear weapons relies on robust international cooperating, proactive diplomacy, and sustainable global collaboration. And nations' tangible commitment is evident in the ongoing efforts to strengthen national
The time for the card has elapsed.
Okay, thank you. One nuclear-free world, Indonesia voice for peace. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Delegate of Indonesia. Want to propose the end? Are there any objection to the proposed paper? Okay, please, South Korea.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Honorable Chair, fellow delegates, and all participants. Allow me, on behalf of the Republic of Korea, to present a rebuttal to the statement and position taken by the delegation of the Democratic People's of Republic of Korea or North Korea regarding the issue of the possession and development of nuclear weapons. First of all, we affirm that the development and possession of nuclear weapons by North Korea constitute a serious violation of international law, particularly the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons or NPT, which North Korea itself signed 1985. North Korea's decision to withdraw from the NPT in 2003 and continue its nuclear program is clearly a unilateral action that endangers the stability and peace of the Korean Peninsula and the international community. The North Korea delegates argue that nuclear weapons are the legitimate means of defense to protect national sovereignty. However, we believe that it is precisely the development of nuclear weapons that creates tension, increase the risk of an arms race, and pose a real threat to regional and global security. South Korea, together with the international community, is deeply concerned about North Korea's repeated nuclear tests and holistic missile launch, which have violated multiple United Nations Security Council resolutions. The claim that nuclear weapons are only guarantee of security for North Korea is unfounded. We also reject the narrative that international sanctions are solely aimed at pressuring the North Korean people. The sanctions imposed by the UN Security Council are the response to the clear violation committed by the North Korean government, not against its people. The sanctions can be lifted if North Korea demonstrates good faith by halting its nuclear program and returning to constructive negotiation. We wish to impress that the nuclearization of the Korean Peninsula is the only path toward sustainable peace and security. We call on North Korea to immediately cease all nuclear weapons and ballistic missile program, comply with international resolution, and open itself to peaceful dialogue for a safer and more prosperous future for all people in the region. We have no nuclear and we stand for this elimination of the nuclear weapons. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for South Korea. Are there any objection to the first paper? Okay. Want to caucus the end? Next agenda, unmoderated caucus. Are there any option for unmoderated caucus? Okay, please.
Chair, please. Unmoderated caucus will 15 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Are there any option for unmoderated caucus? Okay. Option for unmoderated caucus of 15 minutes has been approved. Are there any objection? Are there any objection? Okay, option approved. Delegate may now move freely for informal discussion. Okay, silent please. Please pay attention and monitor focus the end. Okay, next agenda. Draft resolution and amendment. The committee will now entertain the introduction of draft resolution. Delegate wishing to submit the draft resolution, please bring this forward.
Good morning, everyone. I'm from the Pro side and I want to present our draft resolution. Draft resolution United Nations Capital Conference, United Nations Security Council, Commit, Disarmament and International Security Commit, DECIC. Topic, the elimination of nuclear weapons. Sponsors, Japan, Spanyol, Korea and Australia. Signatories, Brazil, South Africa and Indonesia. The United Nations Security Council, recognizing the character of the United Nations, considering that nuclear weapons pose a global threat to international peace and stability and escalate tension between nations, considering that the use of nuclear weapons can result irreversible humanitarian disaster and harm the global ecosystem. Recalling that under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, all nations are committed to creating a world free from death and suffering. Acknowledging that some countries have signed and ratified the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons (NPT), but others remain outside the treaty. Recognizing that nuclear disarmament requires strong international cooperation and the self-awareness of the importance of a nuclear-free world, urging nuclear armed states to begin the process of the gradual disarmament with full transparency and under international suppression. Clause 1. Commitment to nuclear disarmament. Clause 2. Strengthening the NPT. Clause 3. Termination of nuclear weapons program. Clause 4. Strengthening diplomacy and international dialogue. Clause 5. Global education and awareness. Clause 6. Monitoring and enforcement. From the draft resolution, if we conclude that this resolution agrees all countries to gradually eliminate nuclear weapons, strengthen cooperation through the NPT and nuclear programs, promote diplomacy, raise awareness about nuclear deterrence and establish international monitoring for a safer nuclear-free world. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Richard of Japan. Okay, next, Diligent wishing to submit draft resolution again. Okay, please.
Good morning, everyone. I represent the contra side. Will read the draft resolution. Recognizing the importance of Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons (NPT) as the cornerstone of nuclear disarmament, non-proliferation, and the peaceful use of nuclear energy, deeply concerned by the potential weakening of global security structure posed by the TPNW, affirming the sovereign right of all nations to maintain adequate defense capabilities, including nuclear deterrence, for the protection of national and regional security, alarmed by the lack of comprehensive verification and enforcement mechanism in the TPNW, acknowledging the significant role nuclear deterrence has played in maintaining strategic stability and preventing large-scale warfare since the mid-20th century. Recalling the several nuclear-armed and nuclear-capable states have expressed clear opposition to the TPNW, emphasizing that the pursuit of complete disarmament must be conducted in a balanced, multilateral, and verifiable manner that considers regional security context. Concerned the unilateral disarmament, pressure may escalate instability and intensifies clandestine armament effort. Conclusion. With the adoption of this resolution, the General Assembly aims to safeguard global security, maintain strategic stability, and promote responsible arms control mechanism, while rejecting unilateral disarmament frameworks that do not reflect geopolitical reality. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Diligent wishing to submit draft resolution again. Diligent wishing to submit draft resolution again. Okay. Are there any mention to introduce amendment? Are there any mention in introduce amendment? Okay. Agenda draft resolution then. Next agenda 4. Okay, we will now proceed to voting on the draft resolution. Now we will vote. Please reaction, agree, disagree, or abstain.
South Africa.
Agree.
Australia. Brazil.
Agree.
Russia.
Disagree.
US.
Disagree. Disagree.
UK.
Disagree.
French.
Disagree.
China. Israel. North Korea.
Abstain.
South Korea.
We agree.
Saudi Arabia.
Abstain.
Japan.
Agree.
Indonesia.
Agree.
Turkey.
Abstain.
India.
Abstain.
Pakistan.
Abstain.
Iran.
Disagree.
Spain.
Agree.
Thank you.
Okay. The result of the vote is agree 7 vote, disagree 6 vote, and abstain 6 vote. With this resolution, it is declared approved that nuclear is provided in the world. Okay, last session. That concludes the session of for today. I would like to thank all delegates for their active participation. The session is now officially closed. Okay. Congress that agree can go forward. Okay, next. Okay, next. Okay, thank you. Next country. Okay. Last country. Okay. Thank you for all delegates. Thank you to all MU and delegate for the smooth running of the season.